Hi, this is Kim from the Michigan Conservative Roundtable. I've got Mac on my right, TJ on my left. I'm Kim, like I said. What I want to talk to you today is Governor Whitmer from Michigan using common sense with her lockdown ideas? Some of the things that she has done to us here in Michigan are things like saying you can use a boat, but you can't use a boat with an engine in it. Now, what did that have to do with COVID? You guys have any idea?
Well, I think the argument it's a ridiculous argument, is that if you have a boat with an engine, then you have to have gasoline for that engine, or diesel, whatever it might run on. And you have to go to the gas station, and then you touch the pump, which is probably one of the most filthy things on the face of the earth, because they don't clean them. And now you're going to spread COVID.
But if you have a kayak, you have to put your kayak on top of your car, and you have to go to the pump to get gas for your car to take the kayak to the lake, right?
Exactly. Yes.
So really, did that really make much sense?
It doesn't make any sense.
Well, I would ask rhetorically, when has a liberal ever incorporated common sense?
Yeah.
Going to what you just said, it's okay to put gas in a vehicle, but it's not okay to put gas in a boat.
And the thing is didn't she take away from some of the commercial fishermen?
Well, see, you're supposed to be not going anywhere, so you don't need gas in that car.
We should just accept as matter of fact the dictates they give without question. If she says something, we are to accept it at face value. We must submit, but must accept at face value as the way it is.
And then if you ask questions, as you are, then you're a troublemaker, a malcontent.
We know all about you.
Yeah, then you're just trying. You don't care about other people. That's what the Karens in the store will tell us.
But it was okay for her husband to put his boat in the water with an engine, right?
It's hypocrisy. There's no question that she's a hypocrite.
So the second thing was putting COVID into the nursing homes a really common sense thing to do? While Novi and Cobo Hall sat empty?
Well, it depends on your goal. If your goal is to ramp up the numbers and get dead people, then it makes perfect sense. But if your goal was to reduce the spread of the disease, it makes zero sense.
I don't have any comments.
Okay, shutting down restaurants. Okay. Her thing was, let's shut the indoor dining down, but you can build an inside dining thing on the outside of a restaurant.
I saw it. There were people eating in these
igloos
with plastic windows you could see out of. It looked like one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen.
So does that make sense?
No.
You can build an inside dining thing on the outside of a restaurant and eat in those.
Yeah.
No, we're talking about shutdowns, and this list launches me into all or nothing. You can't go to a Coney Island, but you can damn well go to Walmart a half mile away.
Yeah.
And they're not even counting how many people go into the store either right now, like they did when this all started.
They're counting. They aren't wiping down the carts.
Nope.
Yeah.
They aren't insisting everyone wear a mask, because I don't. They got a security guard out there, and I just give him the don't even look, and he doesn't even. And I just go into the store, and people give me dirty looks, and some of them make comments as I'm walking away, and they damn well better not make them to my face, or they're going to get their ears blistered. But, they're not doing any of that stuff we did in the beginning. None of it.
Telling us not to have holidays with our families.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense at all? Because chances are we've been around our family members anyway.
Yeah.
I think this is just another way of attacking tradition.
Yeah.
Well, we'll do it through this.
Tearing down of the statues, ending Christmas. People get together and they talk. That's a dangerous thing for those Marxists in control.
In the beginning, she blocked off stores, okay? Blocked them off with the yellow tape around where
you couldn't buy a rake.
where we could go in only certain parts
Or
of
an
the
Easter lily.
stores.
Yeah, I'm still upset about the whole Easter lily
Okay,
thing.
well, really, why would cattling people into a smaller area in the store make any sense?
It doesn't make
with
any
COVID?
sense. Again, with all these things, they make no sense.
You mentioned common sense, and I think we're kind of looking at it through that particular lens right now. Common sense tells us as the populace, you can buy your liquor, you can buy your lottery ticket, but you can't buy an Easter lily.
And you can buy marijuana.
You know what? Yeah, you can buy your marijuana with their armed guard outside the door right now. But you can't buy your Easter lily. How much common sense is that?
Did that guy not let you in? Is that your complaint? Or?
No, I drive by this
up.
place every day, and he's out there looking pretty tough. I'll tell you.
Okay, I wasn't aware of that because I don't use those drugs.
I drive by it almost every day, and that guy's looking pretty strapped.
In the beginning, she also closed off golf courses. That's outside. Why would you close off a golf course? You could go to the parks and walk around, but you couldn't go to a golf course. Yeah. What common sense is that?
Well, at the end of the day, all of these things come down to one thing. If it doesn't make sense, then you're really talking about something else. And what is that something else?
It's about control.
It's about totalitarian control.
Exactly. She's controlling us.
I see almost every day, and I bet you see it too almost every day. Invariably, someone in their car or on the sidewalk with a mask on.
Yeah.
And
it makes me shake my head every time
I look
see it.
And we're talking about common sense here. Where is that person's common sense?
They're not, because actually they're actually having accidents due to the mask wearing in the cars and the vehicles. I don't know how that's happening, but I've talked to several...
Well, if it's up high enough, it could obstruct your view.
I've talked to several sheriff officers that say they have mask-related car accidents.
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
So I'm thinking, oh, that seems sort of stupid. I want to say, what are you, a moron?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of them.
Oh, I don't like the glove thing with the shopping. You know, so I hope neither of you wear gloves in the shopping.
I don't.
Because how... You can wear the gloves, but then you're touching everything, and then you're reaching in your purse with a pair of gloves, and then you're getting your debit card with those gloves that you've touched everything in the whole store.
False contamination is so easy.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, are you stupid or what? Don't wear those gloves. Wash your hands with sanitizer, for goodness sakes. I'm all about sanitizer, but... Well, anything
They
else?
even say that's not even good.
You know, the interesting thing about all this is prior to COVID-19, I was already kind of aware of what I was or wasn't touching or how I was touching it. For instance, and the easy example for me is the handicap button. I just got into the habit, and this is pre-COVID-19. I got into the habit of doing the elbow on the handicap button.
Right.
You know, because of government regulation now, virtually all buildings to the public have to be equipped with those types of devices. So I had just gotten into the habit of elbowing it, or
well, you do that when you're in our case the men's room, and you see a guy come out of the stall and go out the door.
I mean,
that's the whole reason I need.
You mentioned the men's restroom, and had you not gotten into the habit of hitting the flush with your elbow and using the paper towel to grab the door. Yeah. I mean, dare I incorporate common sense here?
Yeah. So my point is, you know, Whitmer's not using common sense. She's not using common sense in her rules. She is using control issues. She is trying to control the people. She's not using common sense. You know, if she was using common sense...
We'd shut it all down. Everything.
Yeah. Well, or, you know, she wouldn't be just telling us about the deaths and the numbers. Yeah. She would be telling us about how many of these were asymptomatic, how many of these were minor cases, how many of these were hospitalized. She would be giving us the whole picture.
Well, one thing you're not hearing is the mortality rate.
She is prepping us for the totalitarian government that the Democrats have planned for us.
Yeah.
And we must submit to it. We must revere it and everything else.
She's giving us the fear factor. She's not giving us the full picture. So... Well, that's all I have.
Okay.
Do you have anything?
Negative.
Okay. Well, thank you for watching.
So, be safe.
Watch your six and don't tread on me.
Are you guys stereo now?
Yeah.
Yep.
See you.